And welcome to another video here on Asking ChatGPT to learn in 2 days Shopify as an experienced web developer with Knox and Vue. Okay, so now that I understand the basic of the Shopify app development, okay, so understand how Shopify extend functionality through custom apps. Okay, so on the app overview, so the way it does that is by providing an extend functionality where now developers or the third-party developers that build Shopify apps or these custom apps, they uh, they can extend the Shopify Admin Dashboard to uh, merchants, or enhance by provide a unique buying experience to customer, as well as pull data from the Shopify store for your apps, platform or integrations. And the way how this app fit into Shopify is that when the user install and interact with your applications, there are several things that your application can offer or enhance the customer experience by adding features, or the merchants experience uh, for their Shopify admin dashboard, or the point of sale, the Shopify point of sale, right? As well as provide integration with third-party servers such as PayPal or Stripe, these business-to-business payment solutions. And all right, so that was very interesting, by the way. Very interesting. So right now, what I'm gonna do in today's video, okay, is to learn about the architecture, the app architecture, the API integrations. So what are the functionality that we can extend from Shopify, as well as app submission guidelines. Okay, so here we can create an app here. So learn how to set up your app development environment and start building. QR code example: after creating your first app, follow this in-depth tutorial to gain experience with the most popular Shopify API tools and libraries. Work on an existing app. Learn how to set up your development environments to collaborate on apps with others. Okay. Okay. All right. So learn about the app architecture, API integrations, and app submissions. The best way to learn this is by actually doing this. Okay. So listen, to create an app here. So you're ready to create a new app. You want to set up your development environment so you can start coding. In this tutorial, you will create an app that users can access in the Shopify admin. Okay. You'll create an app that users can access in the Shopify admin. So you're adding a feature in the Shopify admin. And you will use an app initialization commands that generate starter code for building your app, and set up your development environment so that you can work with your app using Shopify CLI. Tip: if you want to set up your development environment to start working on an existing app, then refers to work on an existing app. So scenario: you want to create an app that displays in the Shopify admin so you can deliver the best user experience. Your app will be closely integrated with Shopify and will use familiar user interface components and patterns. But the scenario here is that you want to create an app that display in the Shopify admin. Okay, all right. That's what you're gonna do. So we're going to extend the Shopify admin. You're going to create an app that display in the Shopify admin so that you can deliver the best user experience. Your app will closely integrate with Shopify and will use familiar user interface components and patterns. What you learn after you finish this tutorial, you'll have accomplished the following. Initialize your app in the command line. Okay. Generate a new working directory that contains started code and install all the dependency for your apps, including Shopify CLI, and install your app on a development store. Okay, so alright. So this is the whole roadmap here. So initialize your apps in the command line, generate the new working directory that contains the started code, the boilerplate code. So install all the dependency for your apps, including Shopify CLI, and then install that app on the development store. Okay, let's do it. Let's hit it. So requirements. You have created a partner account and a development store. Okay, let's go to create a partner account here. Build your business as Shopify partner. Okay. Join here. I already have an account. No, I don't. Well, I can create a Shopify account, but I don't need that because it just wants to log in here. Okay, continue to partners. Question is, are you able to accept this? Okay, so like this and this. So right now I'm logging as a partner. Okay, so what's the main way you plan to use Shopify? Okay, first, partner accounts and development store. Okay, goes down here. Okay, step 2, part 2. Okay, which is this. Here we're creating is a partner account. Create a partner account, okay, and a development store. And development store, which is our part of the requirement to build a custom app. A Shopify app, okay, to build a Shopify app, which is this. Create a partner account and development store. Okay, so what's the main way to plan to use Shopify? Building new Shopify store for clients, building ads for Shopify app stores, providing merchants that this is more for the customer satisfaction or part of their analytics. Build custom apps for individual clients, building things for Shopify themes, selling products as a Shopify merchandise. So building custom apps for individual clients here. Providing more service to existing Shopify merchants, building apps for a Shopify app store, building new Shopify store for clients. Let's go for the first, right? So we'll tailor your experience to fit your work. Building new Shopify store for clients. Building custom app for individual clients. Okay, let's go with the first. Then, that's right, the business name. That's the account information. We'll use this to get in touch about your Shopify partnership business. You can always edit this information. I have read the partner agreement. Oh, come on. Business one. An address. This is just for demo purpose. In Miami. Well, actually, I am saying Miami. In 4020. Okay. So now that I am the Shopify partner, okay, verify the business email for your account. Your business email requires verifications to avoid future restrictions. So let me now go there, verify that. Just now Outlook. Okay. So in the meantime, okay, we're going to keep looking at this. All right. So what I'm doing right now is looking at the, just to verify my business partner or the Shopify partner account. Okay, that's right. So let me verify that. Okay, let's go to copy here the link and then paste over there. So I should be able, okay. So I should be able to, using this link, to continue to that, right? That's right. As well as this. And there you go. Verification email sent. Please verify your email by following the link. It says that it's not verified. Interesting. Resend verification here. Okay. All right. So we're going to do this. And then we got it. Okay. That's right. So development store let you build a store with an unlimited development period. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So development store let you build a store within an unlimited development period. After transferring ownership, earn a share of your client's ongoing subscription fee. Okay. Earn ongoing revenue by building Shopify store for your client. Get unlimited development time to build and test a new store. Customize themes and product, test payment, gateways, and more. Transfer store ownership to your clients and retain access through your partner account. Okay. All right. Help your clients select a pay plan to earn monthly revenue payouts. Help your client select a pay plan to earn monthly referral payouts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the other is now creating is a development store. Okay, create a development store to test your apps. From your partner dashboard, click store. So let's go to click store on my partner dashboard, click store. Okay. So you have created a partner account and a development store. Okay, I click store, click add store, so create development store, create a development store, create a development store. That's right. In the development stores, use section create store to test and build. That's right. To create store to test and build. In the store details sections, enter a name of your store. The store name is used to create the store myshopify.com URL, and this URL can be changed. So okay, so create a store to test and build instead of transfer ownership right now. So choosing a different build, starting with test data or installing custom features will make this store non-transferable. Okay. Okay. All right. Choose the build that you want to use. If you select developer preview, then you can select a developer preview version from drop-down list. Development store that use a developer preview can be transferred to a merchant. Okay, even though there's quite specific here. Store detail, store name, let's say products, very pretty basic. Product test 101. Okay. That's right. So you can say is L product test 101. Products or store test 101. Here, which build you want to use, latest build. Developer preview is non-transferable. If you're available, developers preview give you early access to new features to test in advance. Okay, learn more about developer previews. New features that can be transferred. Global nav, online store, color scheme, checkout extensibility. Okay. Global nav, online store, color themes, checkout extensibility. Interesting. So let's go with the latest build that contains Shopify. Okay. Data and configuration. Choose whether to start with an empty store or with a store that's populated with test data generated by Shopify. Store that start with generated test data can be transferred to a merchant. With test. Yeah, with test. Start with test data. Okay. And click create development store. Okay, when you're done working on the development store, you can achieve it. All right, so create development store. All right. So while the store is being created, now you have installed Node.js 16 or higher. That's right. I already have this. And Git, let me actually check the Git version here, by the way. All right. I need to update my Git completely. I need to update my Git here. Sudo apt get install. Oh, okay, so Git version here. It's still this version. But this is for the latest stable version. The latest version is 2.4, but right now I have 2.25. What I'm doing right now is to update behind the scenes my terminal, especially the Windows Subsystem Linux. Okay, and apt install git. All right. So right now, okay, it's a nice job. Nice job making your first 10 sale. All right. So add the first product, create your online store, and add page to your store. That's right. Okay. And you're using the latest version of Chrome and Firefox. So all of this we're already done. As well as I create this development store. Development store. Okay. So development store. 9 orders to fulfill. Here. Okay. So they create me this mock data. Great. Awesome. It's not transferable. Okay, so you can transfer ownership to the customers, and this is more for legal illegal issues, you know. So step one, create a new app. So you create a new Shopify app using npm jar or pnpm. Navigate to the directory where you want to create your app. Your app will be created in the new subdirectory. Run one of the following commands to create a new app, and then select the language of the app template that you might want. Select the language of the app template that you want to start with, either Node, PHP, and Ruby. Choose Node for your app template if you're learning about Shopify apps and want to follow or build an example app like this. Build an example app. In this tutorial, you will build on a Node.js app that you created on the getting started. Okay. Using Shopify CLI, you will end up with a working example app that enables users to create QR codes for certain products and track number of scan. For each QR code, QR codes can include certain discount and can link to either the online store product page or directly to checkout with the product added to the cart. Okay, noise. I think this is the next application for that. So right now is this. Okay? We're gonna use the performance here for that. Okay, so go back to the terminal here. Going back to the terminal, and there you got it. Okie dokie, that's right here. Okay, exactly. So npm create Shopify apps. So where here is where here is when it's going to create the working structure. Okay, of that allows to build these custom Shopify apps. Okay, your app project name. In this case, here's L test L store test 101, like this. Which template would you like to use? Node, please. Installing the necessary dependency for that environment. Awesome. Okay, so they create this CLI wizard. It's wizard CLI. Wizard CLI. Alright. As a new app is created and Shopify CLI is installed, so now let me go back to the documentation. Okay. As a new app is created and Shopify CLI is installed along with all the dependency that you need to build Shopify apps, Shopify CLI is also added as a dependency in your apps package JSON. Interesting. The following image show an app being successfully created in the terminal. Okay. Next step, run the cd my new app. For extension, run the npm run generate extension. To see your app run, npm run dev. And for reference, Shopify docs and an overview of command. Step 2, start local development server. After your app is created, you can work with it by building the app and starting a local development server. Shopify uses CLI Cloudflare to create tunnel that allow you to app to access using unique HTTP URLs. Interesting. Okay, to navigate to your newly created app directory. So if you're using PHP or Ruby app template, you then need to complete the following step before you can start your server. And to start a local server for your app, run the following command. Pretty straightforward. And if we go back here to the code, okay, and then you say, hey, now let's go to change directory. No, do this. Okay, here now if I open the Visual Studio Code here, so let me close this and now target that proper Visual Studio project. Okay, here we are. That's right. So we created web. All right. And there you got it. And now it is time to run the app. Okay, to start local server from your app. So performing npm run dev. Or instead of, well, actually this. Yeah. Looks like it's the first time you're running dev for this project. Configure your preference by answering a few questions. Okay. Shopify CLI walks you through the following: logging into Shopify partner accounts and, if needed, selecting a partner organization, creating an app in the partner dashboard, and connecting your local apps files to the app, creating a tunnel between your local environment and the development store using Cloudflare. Exactly. So if you want to exchange or for data transfer in a secure way, so they create this tunnel. Learn more about the process that are executed when you run def. Refers to Shopify CLI command reference. Caution: to use a development store or plus sandbox store with Shopify CLI, you need to be the store owner or have a staff account on the store. Staff accounts are created automatically the first time you access a development store with your partner staff accounts through the partner dashboard. So the following image show a development server being started using that. Okay. A development image show an image of the development server being started using that. Create this project as a new app of Shopify. App name: which store would you like to use to view your project? No app store. And the front end and the back end. Press P to open your browser, then quit. Okay. So once I run this, there's some few names here, like create this project as a new app on Shopify. It doesn't actually tell me that. Instead, it say app name. So the app name here is Eud Store. So that's right. So Eud Store hyphen test. Okay. This is the app name. Using your default dev. All right. Using your default dev store to preview your project. Okay. Info: for your convenience, we give your app a default polyphonic if opponent options.try.cloud account. You can update the app URL anytime in the partner's dashboard. But once your app is live, updating its URL will disrupt user access. Okay, so now what it does is interesting. It's using Vite. It's using Vite, this next generation front-end tooling. Okay. So what I'm assuming here is that it's using Docker behind the scenes. Exactly. So to run is this 2 server. So if I take a closer look at the Docker desktop, okay, because all of these logs are webhooks, app uninstall, webhook delivery. Yeah, behind the scenes is using Docker for that. Def flag, tool URL, store, client ID, no update path, skip dependency installation, reset verbose, no color, subscription product URL, theme, app extension port. Okay, so after I start the local dev server, now install your app on your development store. So with the server running, press P to open your app's preview in the URL. Okay. Let me here switch to the browser here like this, right? So step 3, install your apps on your development store. Okay, I'm going to press P here for the preview. That's right. Okay, so what it's doing is just accessing to this store. Okay, that's right. So now what it's doing is install your app on your development store. Okay, install your app on your development store. Okay, so the URL follows the format: HTTP, the tunnel, exactly, the shop dev, HTTP, the tunnel, URL, the store, so keep reading here, this tunnel URL, the shop, the dev store here, as well as .myshopify.com, and the host, where host is a base code 64 encoded host parameter using by app bridge and represents the container the app is running. So if this is on the this is the preview URL. When you open the URL, you are prompt to install the app. And this is something important because at least to understand this format. So this is the tunnel, and in a query of the shop with the dev store.myshopify.com, and the host, which is base64 encoded host. When you open the URL, you're prompted to install the app on your development store. Click Install to install the app in your store. And that's all. Now you have the development store running with your new app install. Install all, install app. Okay, now I have my development store. Okay. Okay. Come on, man. Okay, open up again the preview. Okay, so getting here. So I installed the, okay, so I installed my store. Exactly, so I installed my store. So I installed the app in my development store. Okay. Okay, nice work on building a Shopify app. Your app is ready to explore. It contains everything you need to get started, including the Polaris design system, which is one of the things that the app Shopify or the Shopify team provide. Okay, is if we go back here, so they provide is CLIs, updated CLIs, APIs, and app development or app design guidelines. Okay, app design guidelines, Polaris design system. For them, Polaris design system, Shopify Admin API, and App Bridge UI library and components. Ready to go. Start populating your app with some samples, products to view and test in your store. Ready to go? Okay, learn more about building up your app in this Shopify tutorial. So this is the total product, 17, populated with 5 products. So if I keep looking at the next step, add and publish product to your development store for testing. From the home page of the new page, so from the home page of the new app, okay, so from the home page of the new app, right, you can automatically populate your development store with products that you can use for app testing. You also need to publish the product of the online store channel so that they're available to use. So from the home page of the app that you just created, click populate 5 products and add product to your development store. That's right. Populate to development store. Okay, I already populate that. Now I have 22. From your Shopify admin goes to products. Shopify admin goes to products. And you can see is all of this product test data. Click on the checkbox next to each product that you want to publish. Okay, that you want to publish. Click and then click include in sales channel, not including B2B catalog. You click and then click on the checkbox next to each product that you want to publish, and click then you want to publish. Click on where? Click on the checkbox and then you want to publish. Okay, and then click include in sales channel. Include in sales channel. Include in sales channel. Include in sales channel. Okay. And then include in sales channel. At least this 8. Include in the sales channel, whether it's an online store or a point of sale. So products include. All right. Okay, this is built on React. And analytic. Okay. So the next step is start building your app by populating data to test your app against design your user interface with Polaris and interacting with Shopify APIs and configuring a webhook so that your app stay in sync with changing data. And learn more about the working about with template you selected. Shopify app template node like this, and then start building your app. Okay, all of this was to create an app. And then I need to build an app. Shopify app templates for Node. This template is for building Shopify app using Node and React. Okay. 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 I get it. I get it. I totally get it, man. I totally get it, man. The Node app templates come with the following out-of-the-box functionality. OAuth install the app and granting permissions, GraphQL admin API, querying and mutating Shopify admin data, REST admin API, and Shopify specific tooling, app bridge, Polaris, and webhook. Exactly. Behind the scenes, use Express to build the backend. Deep builds the React framework. React router is used for routing. React queries the admin API. Internationalization, resource to backend, internationalization local matcher, internationalization local plurals. The following Shopify tools complement these third-party tools to ease app development. Shopify API libraries add OAuth to the Express backend. This let users install the apps and grant scope permissions. App Bridge React adds authentication to API requests in the front end and renders component outside of the app's iframe. Polaris React is a powerful design system and components library that helps developers to build high-quality, consistent experience with Shopify merchants. Custom hooks make authenticated requests to the admin API. File-based routing makes creating new page easy. The Shopify Internalization 18 Next Shopify is a plugin for internalization in I18 Next that allows translation file to follow the same JSON schema used by Shopify apps extension. Exactly. Because this is React oriented. I get it. I get it. So this is the functionality that comes out of the box. OAuth, GraphQL admin API, REST admin API, and Shopify specific tooling. App Bridge, Polaris, and webhooks. Okay. So what we did is just create an app. Okay. Create and register an app. Okay. Requirements to build a Shopify app. Okay, so what we did here is just to create and register a Shopify app in the development store. Okay. In the development store. In development store. Okay. All right. Okay, so that'll be all for this video. Take care. Bye bye.